All right, man. We're getting to MRPD. We're gonna do an LTC process. I tripped.
Oh, snap! He
Ah,
stepped
man,
and
I
fell
twist
on a
my
pebble.
ankle,
Did
man.
you see
What the
that?
fuck?
He tripped over a stone.
That's some shit right there, dude.
He tripped over a stone. Did you see
Yeah, my
that?
ankle's
Dang.
fucked up right now. Ow, shit.
Man,
You
he
good?
didn't even put his hands out. He just went like face to ground.
Get
God
this,
damn, that's my day right there, damn it.
you
That's
might
my
want to
day.
get the video footage of that. That'd be a good
Shit.
Right? Where's
American
the
funniest
Here
home
goes
video.
my day running around the whole
Give that to
damn
American
patrol
funniest
here.
home video. Shit.
All right.
No,
go
you
that
come
way.
right in.
Oh.
No, you can come right in.
All right.
You're given a state.
Someone unlock the door. Let me in.
Yeah. Well, all right, sir. So, you wanna take the lead on this, so you learn? I'll just tell them what to do. So, and then you just. All right. So, guys, we're about to do a LTC license application. So the way you do it is, the civilian will obviously, come to the station like he did. And there's a couple steps we gotta do. One, you have to provide your driver's license, like a physical copy of your ID. Do you have one with you?
Yes, I do.
All right. So you can hand it over to Officer Jenkins here.
Apparently, I'm showing it instead of hiding it. Or giving it
No,
to
the
someone.
physical one. Yeah, give it to him. Like right click on it and give it to him.
Here you go.
All right, perfect.
you.
So Jenkins will be able to double click that license to verify your name and all your information on that license. So that's
I
one
hope
step.
it's valid.
I hope so too. If not, you're gonna have to go get one.
Valid.
All right.
if
So-
it ain't, there's something wrong.
Yeah. All right. So that's
Frank
one
11
part,
needs
and then
backup
what you
now.
would do
Need
with that
backup
piece
now.
of information, Jenkins, is you will
Officer
go
needs backup.
onto the MDT just to check to run the player. There's an option for running the player, and you're gonna run his name and see if he has any priors, meaning like any misdemeanors, felonies, or anything like that. And if he comes back clean, then he passed a background check. And then now we have to take him downstairs, and that'll be the next step. So I'll let you do that, and let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I know I'm
Yeah, no,
clean.
we're all set. I've checked it. It's all clear. Should
Okay.
I give him back his ID now?
Yep, give him back his ID.
I would hope so. I kind of need that to drive.
Nah, we gotta keep it. We want you to get arrested on purpose.
No, that's not how that works.
All right, so let's walk to. So we'll take you to the room to take a picture and get your physical copy of your LTC. We'll go downstairs. At MRPD is downstairs. At Vespucci, it's on the first floor. On the side, it's like a room on the side that's like for pictures and stuff. I forget the name of the room, but if anybody gets stuck one day, just let me know and I'll come show you.
What floor?
Oh, hold on. First floor. Up, 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 up. Alright. That's all I can take. I think it's a maximum of 2.
Did you take me with you? I'm confused.
Alright,
okay.
then
Well,
a group elevator. There we go.
That works. That's kind of creepy, but okay. Okay, that made no sense. I was here, but okay.
I guess it's just the group sync, you know what I mean? Alright, yeah. So you will take him back here to the location. There's a locked room, and we have it locked on purpose because obviously we don't want everybody to get access to the room and get a license.
Yeah, no one wants a free license.
And it's like in the middle of nowhere, like whoever gets back here freaking shot up the whole station or something. I don't know. But anyways,
if that happened, I'm concerned.
You stand in the blue right there. Just stay right there for me. And then you kind of just you know, ride it
Need
through.
an officer to respond for
All
an
right,
attack
smile
on
for
a
the
civilian.
camera.
Unknown if suspect is still armed.
All right,
Yee.
and then you do what it tells you, and you should have the license in your inventory. Should be able to press E on there. All right. Now there's
I have the
there's
license.
one thing I do gotta do. I gotta make sure he only got one copy of the license. So, sir, I'm gonna have to search you.
Go ahead and cuff me. I know how this works. I'm not under arrest, are I?
Yeah, you are.
That's kind of be messed up. If I'm going to jail, I have to sue someone while in jail.
All
Like, how
right.
exactly does that work?
All right. He does have one copy of the license. That's great.
You might find my knife. Don't mind that. That's for the fish.
What the fuck is the key? There we go.
I was about to say, please get me out of these cuffs. I don't want to go to jail.
Okay, there you go. So I made sure he had one copy of the license. We don't want him to go around passing out licenses. You know what I'm saying? So all right, let's go. So we escort him back up to the lobby, and then he should be able to go to any weapon store and be able to buy himself a gun. We could take the stairs a lot faster.
Yeah, please. The elevator, I don't mind, but it's kind of glitchy.
It works fine. It's just I don't know. For some, it's just too many people involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
All right, everybody go. Go.
Get out.
It's like,
Get out of the street.
traffic jam. This is definitely Boston traffic here.
Yeah, talk about Boston traffic. Jesus.
Hey,
I've heard of traffic jams, but not quite like this.
so
All right,
so
sir.
he done signed all he had to sign and filed the charges and everything he had to do.
That
We
was for
got-
the
yeah,
original dead body.
Officer Greg took a statement on scene,
Yeah,
right? And he
That
got
was
it
for
in
the
his
dead
police-
body that I called in.
Okay. Now, okay, so you'll have to give me a statement now. Hold on.
Okay. We're going to go back into full detail because this happened on the 21st. So it's going to be a little bit long.
I have to write a report now because he got arrested on the LSPD, not state police, and his case
Right. So-
case is dismissed. Remember, his case got dismissed, so this is a whole new case that's coming against him now.
So I basically got to say everything all over again.
You got to give the statement up. Y'all got to file the charges and make sure that the charges are filed, and all this shit goes to the judge.
Okay, so I am gonna start taking your statement.
And you're gonna need my evidence. You're gonna
Actually-
need my guns that are in my
Hold on,
locker.
I gotta pull out the CAD real quick. Hold on.
You
Yeah,
wanna
I
go
mean,
into the conference room in there.
yeah, if we
damn it.
need to, we can go somewhere
Yeah,
privately to do this.
let's go. Yeah, that'll be the proper way to doing it.
Like, I don't mind doing the statement in a private room somewhere.
Yeah, let's. At one point, both Mr. Burgess and Mr. Mourning ended up next to Mr. Burgess' Jeep. Mr. Mourning offered to take it because he didn't want to lose his life. At that same time, the police arrived on scene while Burgess tried to take off in his Jeep, but it was out of gas. He then got out the Jeep, firing upon State Lieutenant Reese, getting into a full-blown shootout, then getting shot to the ground. Mr. Mourning mentioned he did open fire towards the suspect because he was in danger.
Yes,
As
that's
well.
correct.
And that gun they used, was it taken?
Negative.
Okay.
The gun was still at my shop, but
Where's that gun?
it was in my truck.
Alright, can you turn that gun in? We're gonna need it for evidence.
At this point, I don't know because my truck got blown up.
Okay. Well,
I
if you
would
do
have taken
find
the
that gun,
truck
we
here.
need that gun.
But since my brother told me to get in his vehicle, I wasn't able to bring my truck. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it back.
Is that a legal firearm? Where'd you get that gun from?
It was the shop's gun.
The shop's gun. Okay. So you don't know where the gun came from?
Like I said, it was in the safe upstairs when I bought the shop from the
Okay,
previous
so
owner.
you don't know who the gun is.
Frank 11 needs backup
All right.
now. Need backup now.
Hold on a second.
Officer needs backup.
Next to Mr. Burgess' Jeep. One point ended up next to Mr. Burgess' Jeep. Mr. Mourning offered to take it because he would lose his life. At that same time, the police arrived on scene when Burgess tried to take off in his Jeep, but it was out of gas. He then got out the Jeep, fired upon Lieutenant Reese getting into it. Reese. Reese. And a full-blown shootout, then getting shot to the ground. Mr. Mourning mentioned he did open fire towards suspect because he was in danger as well. Okay. Is that it, or is it more you want to add to it, or we got to the end of the story here?
At that point, the scene was basically being cleaned up. He was taken to the hospital. My report got taken by the lieutenant, and we had taken photos of the entire scene, both him and I.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Let me just read this whole report. Just to make sure we got everything here. All the main points. I didn't go in super detail. I just needed to get to the point here. But anyways,
Yeah, I went into more detail.
Tuesday the 21st, Mr. Mourning spoke with Mr. Burgess at his mechanic shop for a quote for his black Porsche front left wheel that was damaged and missing. The customer then agreed to pay Mr. Mourning to fix his wheel, which he was upset about the price of the work. He then took his vehicle and left the shop with the completed repairs done to his car. Later that night, approximately 9 p.m., the same night, Mr. Mourning was working on his car inside the shop when shots rang out outside of his business. He ran to the gate, spotted Mr. Burgess shooting at his tow truck, then driving away in his black Porsche with the same clothing description that Mr. Burgess was wearing earlier that day. After the suspect driving away from the property, Mr. Mourning called the police. LT State Detective Reese was dispatched to the scene. Upon arrival, he saw Mr. Mourning checking damages to the vehicles outside of his shop belonging to him and his customers. Moreover, after police cleared from the scene, the shop was closed early. Mr. Mourning went to his parts store to talk to one of his employees about part stock. While inside, he saw a yellow Ford Mustang speeding through the parking lot, driving recklessly. Then coming to a stop to look around the property, he could not make out who was driving due to the window tints being too dark. After driving away from the parking lot, he heard the same car on the top level garage. A day after Mr. Mourning went for a drive for a business errand, he spotted the yellow Mustang again in the area of his business. This time it was a man outside the yellow Mustang wearing wearing all black and a white bandana on his face, run across the street in the direction of the mechanic shop. Mr. Mourning parked his vehicle, watching the suspect from the top level garage, scoping out the business to see if anyone was inside. Mourning continued to drive into his business. He went to his office to get a firearm because he felt in danger. As he checked his shop to see if everything was in good standing, he heard the garage door open. As he walked over to check, he was met with the suspect. Both of the individuals pointed their guns at each other and then into the back room as they continued to argue. Mr. Mourning recognized the suspect's voice to the same as Mr. Burgess' voice when they both argued. At this point, they ended up next to Mr. Oops. So, Okay. At this point, next to Mr. Burgess' Jeep, Mourning offered to take it because he didn't want to lose his life. At the same time, the police arrived on scene while Burgess tried to take off in the Jeep, but it was out of gas. He then got out of the Jeep, firing upon State Lieutenant Reese in a full-blown shootout, then getting shot to the ground. Mr. Mourning mentioned
Shaw, we're gonna need
he
back
did
up.
open
We need
fire
back up right now.
towards the suspect because he was in
Attention all
danger as
units.
well.
Officer needs help.
That was not correct.
That sounds correct.
Perfect. All right, so I'll get this. Oh shit. So I will get this report.
Well, hold up. Now you're gonna have to get a statement from me on how I got possession of the weapons and how I got them in evidence and how you're gonna need them. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which I will do that right now. But I wanna get him out the door so you could.
Yeah, can I get escorted back to my shop since apparently I now have blown up vehicles in front of my shop, including my own truck?
Yes.
It ain't gonna do no good. It
Mr.
ain't gonna do no
Reese.
good till we all go there.
So, Mr. Reese, I'm gonna get a quick statement for you. It shouldn't be long because I mean it's just talking about cleaning up the scene, right?
Right.
And then Mr. Jenkins. I'll let you escort the victim out, and if you want to, even drive out to the shop and maybe you know, get a report on what happened to the vehicles and take some pictures while I speak to Reese, and then we'll meet you guys out to the shop. Sound like a plan?
Now don't touch nothing until we get there. Don't touch nothing at all.
I'm
Rope it off.
I'm confident
Rope off
Jenkins will know how to handle
entranceways.
the scene.
That's it.
Does it sound like a plan, Jenkins?
Sounds like a plan. I heard a bunch of gunshots when I was in the building here, so ain't no telling what you're gonna find outside too. So, hold up.
Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, no problem. We'll get this all figured out, right?
I appreciate it.
We're gonna make sure you don't try to walk this time. That we got to do cross all the I, dot all the T's, and
Right.
cross all the I's and cross all the T's on this.
No, I don't think that's
Yeah,
gonna happen. This case is, I think this case is there's no walking away from this case at this point. Like, we have video and we have a statement, and then he's gonna be giving a statement as well. So there's a stronger case against this guy, and the LSPD's handling it. So he can't say that you're involved in this case either way. But I do have to interview you because you were in the video, and you are part of this case. So it doesn't matter what he says. It's my investigation, and I do have to get a statement from you
All
because
right,
you are
I'll
involved
take
in
you to
this.
the shop, and like I say, I'll probably start processing what's going on.
Thank you.
So let's get a quick statement going, Mr. Reese, when you're ready. So
I'm ready.
So he gets shot. He gets transported to the hospital, and then what happens after? What do you do to recover the firearms and all the evidence?
Well, when he took the shots at me, what happened was the call came in as a 911 call. Suspicious vehicle with a male standing outside the vehicle. They gave the address on the side of the street. We show up. We see a yellow
So the call came in as what?
suspicious car, a suspicious car with a suspicious male standing next to a yellow Mustang. Okay, and I got the 911 call. I show up and I see the car. I made contact with the car. There was no one in it, no one around it. So I took pictures of it, and I was going to go back around to the shop to talk to the owner to show him the pictures and ask him, was this the car? When I walked into the building, I heard two males arguing, put your gun down, put your fucking gun down. And that's what I heard. And I pulled my weapon out. And I was going towards the voices. The voices were inside the back of the building. So when I get to the back of the building, I'm drawing on the suspect, and I'm telling him to put it. He didn't really give me a chance to say too much. That's all I remember, him turning around, firing at me, and I fired back and I struck him. He went down. While he's down, I cuffed him. You know, protocol. He's in handcuffs now. Gun's kicked away. Never did touch the gun yet. Kicked the gun away. Called for 911. EMS to show up. They show up.
Frank
They
11
they
needs
stood him
backup
up.
now.
He's okay.
Need backup
I
now.
grazed him, and
Officer needs backup.
he was in custody. I searched him. When the search, I found 2 weapons on him. One being looked like a little machine gun thing. I forgot what they're called. And the other one was being a handgun with the trigger on it. And then I found dope on him. I found bags on him, and I sent it out to the labs. It came back as methamphetamine. What do you call it? And
Meth.
yeah, it was meth. It was meth with baggies. So I took all of this in, took pictures of the scene, took pictures of the shells on the floor in the back where the shots happened. I took pictures of the outside, but you could actually see the shells glowing off the light now, and they were all facing towards the tow truck that got shot up, and the other bullets were facing towards the car that got shot up outside, and then the bullets inside were mine, and I guess the suspects and the owner to the shop inside the building. So I took him into custody. I took all his stuff. I put it in evidence at our station. I did a report and took him to court and happened.
So you recovered how many guns from him?
I recovered two
And
guns.
where were the guns? On him, or where did
There
you
were
find them?
one was by his hand when I kicked it out of his hand. The other one was behind, like, I guess, his waist.
There were 2 guns or 2 rifles? Like what was it?
No.
Rifle, shotguns, or what?
No. One was looked like a machine gun, like a hand. I got it in evidence. It's in my locker.
Were they
Well,
both
evidence
rifles,
locker.
or was it only one rifle?
One rifle, one handgun.
Okay, one rifle, one handgun.
And he had materials to make other guns.
All right. At one point, I will probably reach out to you to collect that evidence, but not yet. I might just have you bring it to court if you have to show up. It all depends if you don't have to appear, but if you do, then I'll have you bring it.
Okay.
If you don't have to appear, depending on what the judge asks, then I will pick them up from you. But at this point, this is what I got from you. I got Lieutenant. Lieutenant was dispatched to the scene. A call came in for a suspicious call for a suspicious vehicle. Lieutenant Reese was dispatched to the scene and saw the yellow Mustang with no one inside the vehicle. As he investigated the scene, he heard 2 males arguing inside the shop. He followed the sound of the voices, and that's when he found both Mr. Mourning and Mr. Burgess arguing at gunpoint. When the suspect turned to him, when the suspect turned to Mr. Reese, my bad. When the suspect turned to him, that's when he got into a shootout with Mr. Reese. Mr. Burgess was transported to the hospital, and Mr. Reese collected ballistics and recovered 2 firearms from him, one being a pistol and the other one being a rifle. And which one was the one that you found on his hand? On his hand?
In his hand was the 45, like a 45 with a trigger on it. You know what they call it? Put triggers on them.
Yeah, you're talking about
semi-automatic.
Yeah,
An illegal firearm.
the switches. Yeah. So, what did you find the other gun? Was it on him?
Yeah, switch on.
So did you search him? Is that how you found the second gun?
The other one was on him. It was like either I think it was on his back. He had his stuck way down into his back. He had both guns on him.
But were they like out on his hand,
did
or
not
was
recover
it
from
one
the-
on his person when you searched him?
It was on his person. Like, both of these guns came off his person. With also the dope came off of him, but we can't do nothing about that. So this is only. This is actually what we're talking about is actually the shootout and the damage and everything that was done in the building.
Yeah, no, I
right?
got that. But what I'm saying is, this was both of the guns out in his hand, or was it only one in his hand, and then when you
I'm the
searched him, you
witness
found?
saying that I did see him hold a gun towards the owner to the shop. You know, him shooting at me, he's not going to do no good no more. But I can be the witness, him saying he did have a gun pointed at the owner to the shop.
I wish that was the worst part, but what I'm gonna tell you is gonna be mind blowing.
Yeah, 10-4. We're all right here. Like I said, we've got the scene set up, and most of the evidence here has been cataloged and what have you.
Is Mr. Mourning on scene?
Yeah, 10-4. He's looking for a little guidance and wants to talk now, and depending on what you find on the tape and what have you,
All right. Well, what I need to talk to you about has to be away from him.
Yeah, I think you were my commissioner, speedy practice. They're enough away, I think, to talk to them.
Hey, can you meet me? Get standby. All right, I'm on 627 Haywick Ave. Can you meet me here? All right. You're not gonna believe this, bro. So I got the statement and everything from everybody, right? And I go back. I go back to double check the cameras, the camera footage. And I got Mr. Mourning on camera shooting up the Jeep. So I don't even know if I want to even continue with this case, bro. Because it's not going to be pretty.
Wow. I was wondering what was going on with that. So he shot his own client's Jeep?
From the video footage, yes.
Wow. And blamed it on Lil B.
I'm afraid to say yes.
So what does that mean? We have to go down there and arrest Atlas wanting an hour.
first of all, I need that gun. Like I told him, I need that gun. And he's now, after I asked him for the gun in the interview, he said that he doesn't know what the gun is. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So how do we frame it to him that we need the gun? And have him give it up to us?
Well, we'll pretend like we didn't, we don't know anything, and have him turn over the gun, and then we
Oh, okay.
arrest him.
Gotcha. All right.
I have the evidence. Matter of fact, just to be transparent with you, I'm gonna email you the evidence. Give me a second. All right. Well, we know the plan. Let's get in. Let's go to the scene and do what we gotta do, and then talk to him and see if he can give us that gun.
Sounds good.
Dude, I was like, at first, I was like, I wasn't really sure about that video. I didn't know if it was Little B or not, so I didn't want to talk to Little B or to Mr. Burgess about it. I was trying to avoid as much as I can, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't really sure who it was, but it definitely looked suspicious. It looked like somebody else. And then it all makes fucking sense. At first, when I saw the video, I couldn't make out who it was. But then I was watching the Burgess video where he shot up the shop, and then he came out at the end of the video, and it matched the same guy that shot up that Jeep. And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe what the fuck I'm seeing. I'm kind of, you know what? Let's just end the conversation here. We'll talk about it in a second. I can't believe it though. That's crazy. Alright, what do you want to show me? You said you had to show me something that was going to blow my mind away too. I can't hear you if you're talking. Mr. Reese.
What's up? What's up?
Oh, nothing. Shit just get interesting by the day, I'll tell you that. Remember that quote.
Sam 34, what was the description of the vehicle again? Order model vehicle. So far.
Mr. Morning.
Hi.
So I'm here to collect that gun. I need that gun, man.
It's in the truck.
Which one?
I couldn't. The one by the blown up tow truck.
Can you
My
walk me to
personal
it?
truck. Yeah.
Show
Let
me
me
which
stand
one.
up. This one. The one with all the bullet holes in the driver's side. I
What-
tried getting inside it. It wouldn't. I couldn't. The door's too charred. It's in the passenger glove box. My fucking truck.
Sweetie, help me push this thing. I think we may be able to push this thing. I don't know.
Really? Come on. Doesn't help. It's already blown up. Now you're tripping on it, man.
Hey, do we have active fire on? Yeah, fire's not on. Actually, I got a saw in the back. Let me see.
What I was trying to do, open the doors.
The truck. Why? Why did it have to be my truck? Just why?
You get the keys to the truck?
Yeah, I do. Hang on. There you go. My fucking truck.
I need backup. Attention all units, officer needs help.
He said he has it on the glove box. You went quiet on me, brother. Damn it. Can't fucking get in the truck. Fuck, dude. Why did he blow the shit up? Now I
Whoever
can't
did
get the
this,
fucking
they
gun.
really got close to this truck to blow
God
it up.
damn it.
Damn. My fucking truck. Like,
Mr.
I
Mourning?
bought that thing for 25 grand and put 20 grand into working under the hood.
Mr. Mourning? I'm gonna have to take this car on the impound, you heard?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, I can't do anything with it now,
Alright, well,
seeing as it's blown up. Can I at least get my fishing line and the bait out of the back?
I'm afraid that won't be necessary. I'm afraid to break this down to you, man. But you are going to be detained at this moment. You got the rights to
Wait,
remain silent. You got the rights to remain silent. Anything you say may be used and can be used in the court of law. You have the rights to an attorney. If you can't afford one, the state of San Jose will appoint one to you. Do you understand your rights?
yeah, why am I being arrested?
I'm afraid that I seen you on camera shooting up a Jeep.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Uh. So you. So I saw you on the top level garage shooting up what appears to be a tan Jeep. You had a black Scully on, and you were driving your Miata when you drove away from the scene after shooting up the Jeep. Do you remember that?
No.
Okay.
Black Skull. What?
I'm gonna show you some pictures, okay?
Please do, because I'm confused as a motherfucker.
All right. Give me a second. Hold on. All right. I'll give you some time so you can review the evidence, okay?
Yeah, because I'm confused.
Just do me a favor. Just look at the evidence.
Okay, yeah, that looks like my Miata. When did this all happen? Because I haven't had that outfit on since the very first day I actually bought this shop.
Sir, it happened when everything went down the same day.
Yeah, I haven't worn that outfit at all. I actually sold that outfit.
This is why you're being detained. Because I have a video of you shooting the Jeep.
Doesn't even really look like me.
You just
Who's
confessed to the outfit.
Whose Jeep was it?
It looks
Mr.
like the
Reese,
Jeep that
check
was
the
in my
roleplay
shop.
channel so you know what we're talking about.
But
It's alright, man. It's alright. Just be straight with me and, you
look,
know.
I'm being straight. I haven't worn that outfit since the very first day I bought this shop because I sold that outfit. I sold my house. I sold everything I had. You can ask the lieutenant next to me. I had a Mitsubishi. I sold that. I put my life into the shop.
I get that, man. But why did you shoot the Jeep?
I didn't. I'll admit, yes, that's my Miata. But I lost my keys a couple of weeks ago. And that car went missing. I don't know what happened to it.
You matched the description from before when you shot the Jeep and after when Little B came and shot your shop off. I was watching the video when he shot the shop. You came out after, just like you said in your statement. When you came out, you matched the same description that you had on when you shot his Jeep earlier that day.
Need an officer to respond for an attack on a civilian. Unknown if suspect is still armed.
Don't get me wrong, he's still gonna get pursued. I'm still pursuing charges on him, but I really need to understand why you shot that Jeep, man.
Atlas, where's the gun?
It should have been in the glove box. If it's not there, you might want to check the footage of what happened between when we left here and when we came back here. Because it was in that truck. I don't have it on me, I don't have it in the Miata. We can go to my garage, pull out the Miata. It's not in the Miata.
Atlas, we need that firearm, sir. We really
It's
gonna need it.
in the glove box of the truck, right there. If it's not there, it was probably stolen. Have you even looked at the camera footage of what happened while we were at the freaking station? Maybe it was broken into and stolen.
That's a good point. We will look into that, and we are looking into that. We are investigating who shot at our station. That is not going away. But the fact that you shot that Jeep up, it's turned this whole investigation upside down. My mind was blown when I saw the footage. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it. I had a hard time believing it. It was very hard and very tough on me to actually make up my mind and say that it was you on that video. And as much as I want to say it wasn't you, it just matches your description, Atlas. And you have to be very, very, very honest with me at this point, man. It's just so obvious as you in that video, and then especially with the statement you gave me about you loving your and driving your Miata,
Control, we're
and
gonna need backup.
how you had a gun, and how
Attention all
all
units,
these things
officer
all
needs help.
match up. It's just hard to believe at this point that it was someone else when it clearly shows the same outfit before and after. The same outfit. You were wearing the same outfit when you shot the Jeep. Burgess came back, shot up his shop. He took off from the shot. You came out after the shooting. You had the same exact outfit you used when you shot the Jeep. It was hard on me to see this and to actually come down to this. But I'm afraid to tell you, my friend, it looks just like you, man. I know you guys got a little beef going on, man, but you can't play the victim
You want me to be
anymore,
honest?
brother. You can't play the
You want me to
victim
be honest?
anymore.
I already had one Jeep in my shop. I was pissed seeing a second one above my goddamn repair shop. So I may have shot the tire out and then drove back to my shop, grabbed my tow truck, drove back up there, and towed it into my shop. Because I was pissed. Because there shouldn't have been a second Jeep on the road, the exact same plate, the exact same color, the exact same model. Don't
Was
you
that
feel
the
like
one-
you would be pissed if you already towed it once and you'd have to tow it again?
That is not how you handle things. You ruined this whole investigation going against this guy. If you
Not to
really
mention the fact
was a
I can tell you
victim,
that happened
you should have
after the
never
shooting.
opened fire.
That video footage happened after the shooting at my shop. Because I can tell you for a fact, that wasn't up there before. That was up there after.
Atlas, you should
Well,
have
buddy, I'm
never
gonna tell
done
you-
that, Atlas. You should have
Well,
never
well,
done that.
I had every right. He shot up my fucking shop.
It doesn't matter. You let the law deal with it. You don't take it into your own hands. And the fact that I had to see that video, I could not ignore it anymore. You know how
Tell you what's
hard
gonna
this
happen.
investigation is on me right now?
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen. That person, you press charges on that person. Now that person's going to press charges on you because you fired into his vehicle. So that's what's going to happen on that.
Look at the
So we'll see
timestamp
how-
on that footage compared to the footage of him shooting. You'll see it's different. You'll see me shooting
It
that Jeep
doesn't matter if
later.
it was after, before. You did that. You should have never done that.
I have
Now,
every
the whole
right.
investigation, it's not the way it was. It was.
You went from a
Sold.
victim.
Sold.
You went from a victim to a suspect that quick. Wow.
I had my own rights.
Fuck.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is fucking crazy, dude.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Wow.
This is
Blew my
amazing.
mind. I knew something was up when I seen y'all.
This is fucking
Blew my
amazing.
Fucking
mind.
amazing.
This is fucking. This is fucking amazing. I gotta say, Speedy, this investigation fucking had me good. I gotta tell you, brother, this fucking investigation had me going in loops.
Yeah.
And the minute I saw that guy did that, I could not believe this whole thing, dude. I was,
Yeah,
you know when you
you'll get
want,
it.
you know when you don't want to believe something, but you have to do it.
Yeah. Especially when you're a cop. You know what I'm saying? You hate to do some of the shit you have to do.